Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Mickey's Tale of Two Witches. This is a Disney Junior animated special. I'd call it a short, but it's not short at all. It's about 49 minutes long. It's from 2021, and yeah, it's basically Mickey telling Pluto. So Pluto's really excited about going trick or treating because dogs love chocolate. Yeah. I maybe keep the licorice for him. Maybe just bones, I'm guessing, is what he's going for. I have no idea. Do people have bones ready to go at their door? Maybe in this Disney Junior universe. I don't know. But Pluto's excited to go, but Mickey's like, no, hold on, we gotta wait for our friends. I'll read you a story about some witches. And those witches just happen to be Daisy and Minnie Mouse, but they're not called that. They're called Minnie the Wonderful and Daisy Doozy, which kind of sums up their personalities in this. Minnie, they both go to witch school. And yes, as everything is post-1995, I guess, everything is influenced by Harry Potter to some degree. And this is not dead on, but Clarabelle the cow is pretty much Professor McGonagall, but flightier. And she's teaching the girls on how to be the best witches, doing good and using their powers, doing, the kind of witch stuff, historically, that witches do. Now, this is all very kid-related, just witch history, which it's all adorable. It's all sweetness. It's about kindness and friendship and happiness and helping each other out. It's all those kind of things. But temptation raises its ugly head when Daisy feels that she's not going to pass these classes. She doesn't feel like she's up to it. Minnie does everything perfectly. She's just the class pet, basically. It's teacher's pet. It's just, she can do no wrong. But of course, in this is all a Halloween Town kind of variation of these characters. So Mickey is Count Micula. He's a vampire. Goofy is a Frankenstein's monster. Donald is a mummy. And Pluto is a werewolf. So yeah, you get to see neat little alternate versions of your favorite characters in this. Coco is a bat. Not a bird, but a bat, a yellow bat. So yeah, and Pete's in this as well. He's a ghost, and he is a best buddy dog, like a bulldog kind of thing. But he's a ghost that can't seem to walk through walls. He's kind of confused by it as well. It's brought up, but we have two kind of storylines that intersect here. In that Daisy really wants to pass her classes. She wants to do right, and be with her friend Minnie, to get her diploma and everything. And they get wands, by the way. They can do witchery, they can do magic spells to a certain degree when they're given a wand to practice, to test with, but they do not get their own wands until they graduate. She really wants one. So she kind of, has an opportunity to skew things her direction, taking a shortcut. Is it the right thing? We know that's not, but it's a story that is meant to teach children that, hey, sometimes doing the right thing is better than taking a shortcut. And sometimes, it's a little bit selfish, and sometimes it puts other people in harm's way when you make bad choices. And it's not it's not devastating in any way. Everything that it happens in this in a negative way is silly and goofy, but there is this element of danger, but it's never scary. So yeah, you're never going to get anything scary, even though Pete, the other storyline, Pete wants to be part of the Halloween celebration and be the scariest guy in the competition, but everybody thinks he's a goof. They think he's funny, and he doesn't want to be funny. He wants to be scary for once. Like this hat. I got this especially for the Halloween run of Disney Plus. I forgot I was wearing it for a second, but yes, it's a kind of like the Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas stitch. I got it at Five Below. or 5, not below. There's nothing below 5 anymore, I don't think. At that store, it's all 5 and above. They got to change the name. But so yeah, $5. I'm gonna wear this for the next 13 days. So I hope we have hair after that. So Pete is willing to kind of challenge Daisy when Daisy has the opportunity to get a hold of a wand. Well, like a really important, powerful wand. Well, Pete takes that opportunity to take it from her, and we get a kaiju sequence where he is turned into a giant pumpkin kaiju. And he even takes the teacher, takes Clarabelle hostage, but tickles her the entire time. So it's not so scary in the sense that even when he takes her captive and wraps her up in one of his vines, as he's a big pumpkin now, it never shows that she feels that she's in danger. It's very... I can imagine some kids might get a little stressed out. They feel like they're being held captive. A character that they like is being held captive against their will. So yeah, they soften all the corners. They pat all the corners. They soften the edges. Everything in this, even if it would even come around to feeling like it would be a little spooky, a little scary, even in a real world sense, they pretty much erase any sharp edges that you might run into with this. The girls, obviously, they learn a lesson, they speak it out loud, and that's what you do with these kind of things. And everybody has a great time at the Halloween special, the Halloween party, and things like that. I just told you the entire thing. You don't have to watch it, but you, if you happen to be a parent, you're not really worrying about the twists and turns of these kind of things. There's no 4-year-olds watching this video going, well, I wonder if I should check this out. I wonder what this old guy thinks of this children's cartoon. No, that's not a thing that happens. So the children will see a Minnie and Mickey, Minnie and Daisy witch cartoon, and they're going to go, I'm 4. This sounds cool. I'll watch it. They're not super discerning. They watch the same thing 4 times a day. And they might like this so much that you might be watching this 4 times a day. So there's, it doesn't, while it's definitely not focused for adults in any way. Sometimes you get some of these animated features where they have elements in it that will, nod, wink to the parents, go, ever see that thing? It's a reference to Ghostbusters, or that's a reference to Psycho, or something like the carpeting or something, like from The Shining or something will be thrown in there. I didn't really catch really any of that. There might be little Disney things, and you might recognize some other characters in the background that are from the greater Disney world. That's probably not the proper word to use, but yeah, you get kind of what you expect with this. It has all the classic actors that you expect with these kind of things. Brett Iwan is Mickey. Caitlin Robrock is Minnie. Daniel Ross is Donald. He's not always Donald, but usually it's Tony Anselmo. But I don't know. Trust me, Neil is Daisy. Bill Farmer is Goofy, of course. Jim Cummings is Pete, and Nika Futterman is Spooky Loco, yeah, and April Winchell is Clarabelle. So yeah, it's a small cast, but it's all the regulars you've come to know who've done the voice of these characters so often. So you're not going to get anybody going, why does Minnie sound so weird? No, that's not going to be a thing. It's going to be one of the voices you know and love. So I've already forgotten what we're going to do tomorrow. Dang it. I have a plan. It's all worked out. I made the graphics and everything. I already know what all the things we're going to watch over the next 13 days. And maybe I can bring it up in the document. And let's pick a different tab. Yep, let's pick that tab. Can we pick that tab? Show me what I want. Yeah, this is good preparation. Yeah, you can tell. Let's go back 1,800 rows and see what we got here. Has this been updated? Oh yeah, okay. Now I know what we're watching. This leans into the Disney parks, but this is actually a double feature in a sense. This is since there are two things that are on Disney Plus that are very much the same kind of thing. It's a little bit different. These are more like ASMR type of things. These are atmospheric type of what do you call it? Atmospheric presentations that just you put on the screen and you see some graphics, but they don't change a whole lot. There's no story. I don't know if there's really any music. You'll probably recognize some musical references and audio references from the ride, The Haunted Mansion. And this is called Enter If You Dare and Swinging Wake. So you kind of get an idea of what parts of the ride that might be from. So each of them are on a 2-hour loop. So I'm not going to be watching 4 hours of this. I'll watch a few minutes of each, get a feel for it and understand what it is, and I'll be right back. Probably not going to talk too long about it because I probably talk about it more here than I will tomorrow. Anyway, tomorrow, Haunted Mansion, Enter If You Dare, and Swing and Wake on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.